Hey guys, welcome to the vlog channel today. Forgot my arrows inside. There's a little project I'm working on. So today we're going to be shooting my compound bow, crossbow. I'm going to be fine tuning the crossbow. I'm going to use a lead sled to do that. I'll show you guys my whole setup here in just a second. Set my arrows down. So here's my little shooting table. Got my cell phone. Try and get you guys some slow motion. And then 20 yards, I got the block target on top for the crossbow, and the bottom target is a bone collector from Walmart for my compound. So if you guys can see in here. Oh, that's horrible. So I'm gonna set this. Here we go, first shot. Far right. Let's go take a look at that. So I freehand shot it, decided in, and yeah, it looks like it's quite a bit off. See that there? So get it squared back up, and we'll do a little bit of adjustment and see where we can get it to. So I'll show you guys how I draw this back. Hopefully you can see me. Step back here so you guys can see me. Make sure we're still on the target. So I shot far right. See how that does. Goes back around. That looks like a bullseye. Let's go check it out so we can see how much I gotta adjust it. Hope you guys like the shooting. I'll go over different kind of arrows, why you don't want to shoot different arrows, everything like that. There we go. So needs to move back one click to the right and one click up. I think we should have it fine-tuned in. I'll shoot it a couple more times. So I said one click right. And one click up. Let's go see how that looks. Right on top of the other arrow. That's close. I like that. We'll do one more click right, just to see if I can get it right there in the center. So this is going to be the crossbow. I'm going to let my sister shoot, and also if anybody wants to do a 100-minute program with me and they don't want to spend the money on a bow because they're not sure if they even want to archery hunt or even hunt at all. So this will be the bow that 100-minute program people will use. My baby sister and also my friends that don't have the money to go buy a bow so they can use this. I have no big deal. I just want to try and get it right there sighted in so anybody can come out, shoot it, and they're not gonna, so if they miss, I'm gonna be like, it's use your error. So let's keep shooting. Well, I think I'm gonna show you guys what happens when you Robin Hood an arrow. Oh, I didn't Robin Hood. I hit the knock though. So, if you guys see that right there, where it's cracked, that arrow is no longer good. Pull these out, shoot a few more times. Oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. Need to tap that knock back in. What happens, you guys don't want to reshoot that kind of arrow because it just makes it unsafe, makes it weak. So you see on pictures on Facebook sometimes that people shoot their arrows and it snaps into their hand. You don't want that. Not very likely on the crossbow, but still you just want to be careful. Take the safety off. Looks like I need to drop it 2 clicks. We're gonna shoot the right side target. See what that looked like. We're gonna shoot the left side target. Looks like I'm shooting left. Alright, this one should be money. So, let's go ahead and we'll shoot the rest of those holes, or those dots, just for the fun of it. Or, well, if you see, you got a kind of a storm coming in. So, I think I'm going to shoot my compound bow and give you guys a little bit of experience on that. First, we're going to shoot one more with the crossbow and see if it shows a difference of how it flies. I was told longer arrows fly higher. I don't know how true that is, but we're both going to learn today. So the arrows I've been shooting are 22s or 20s, and this is a 22. So we're gonna see what the difference is. I'm gonna aim for the top one. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so see where it hits. Actually, I'll just aim for the center. Center dot. So you see where that one hit? Right there. Okay. So hopefully I shoot a little bit better. I don't know what you guys can see me. I need to scoot you back a little bit. About right there. Tip you up. we'll see how the video goes. This is, I put this on. It's a stabilizer. I get a little shaky, so we're gonna see how well it helps me shoot. And like I said, we're just shooting 20 yards. Getting a little breezy, getting a little cool. So I need to kind of step over this way a little bit. Oh, this will be fine. So I use the stabilizer to kind of help me see if it helps me hold steadier. Looks like it's doing the job. See here. So I'm happy. That'll be something I'm gonna review with you guys. I'm gonna review some things for shoot better. What's helped me, like my stabilizer. Shoot a couple more of them. Yeah, I shot these arrows. And it's just a simple twist. Eyeball it. Oh, you're gonna witness this myself, or with me. I think I might have messed up maybe 1 or 2 arrows. It's okay, I got extras in the house. But let's see what this group looks like. Huh? You know, from me looking myself, no arrows are messed up. But check out this group. It's a pretty good group, if I say so myself. Sit you guys down. So, seeing together, if you guys have to shoot a longer arrow, just remember it shoots high, so aim a little low and you should be good. But I shoot consistently the same arrow. I don't, even different arrows the same size length can make a difference. Fletching size, I shoot short fletch on my compound. I shoot a little bit longer fletch on the crossbow, and it's just because I don't think they really sell short fletched arrows for the crossbow because it already shoots 400 feet plus per second. So sit you guys down. I'm gonna kind of clean up right here, get inside before it starts snowing. Alright guys, well, done shooting. Back inside, it started snowing, so sorry about the dogs in the background. One's a little bit annoying. She likes to bark a lot, talk a lot. So I'm going to show you guys my Matthews. You guys seen how I shot. So the stabilizer does help me. So first, this is the kind of release I'm using now. I did use a full hand wrapped release for years, and for Christmas my brother got me a new release and I enjoy it. I love it. I might adjust it a little bit. I think the finger length for pulling the triggers is just a tad bit long. It makes me jerk a little bit. Hold on. Sorry, one dog likes to just keep barking at me. She wants to go for a ride. But yeah, I enjoyed the release. Finger length maybe a little bit long. That'd be another day. Probably this weekend. Hopefully my sister will be out. Get to shoot the crossbow with her. Give her the experience. It would be the first time she actually sees it. She doesn't know that I got it. Kind of specifically for her. But like I said, it's also for other people to use. I just have it to where if she wants to go hunting, I have other people hunting, she does come first. And the way I do my hunting is when I have other people with me, it's not one day for a specific hunter. It's going to be each elk. So one hunter will be on a bull, they don't get the shot, and we get even on the same bull, and we're recalling the bull in, a different hunter gets the chance. So it kind of evens it out, makes it nice, so you're not specifically trying to get one person an elk in a whole day. So there might be a day where we have 15 setups on even a single bull, and you could just see all the hunters just having a chance. So I think it's nice, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm a little bit better hunter, that I'm not just pushing for myself, I'm not pushing for a single hunter that's with me, and I'm giving everybody a chance. So I'm going to turn the camera around, kind of show you guys my Matthews. I'll see if I can find a link so you guys can check out the local that put the bowstring on for me. Great guy. It's nice to help locals, small business in your town. If you're a local in Rock Springs, Green River area, please go check them out. Let them know that I sent you guys. I recommended them. And hopefully one of these days I'll give them a call and see if I can set up an appointment with them on a weekend so we can go in and talk, have him give me some pointers, also help you guys give some pointers. If he's willing, we might do a little friendly waiver, see who can get a better shot. I'm sure he's gonna win, but I'll turn the camera around and kind of show you guys my setup. It's a little old, but it's great. So here's my Matthews. It's a solo cam. It's a Matthews Switchback XT. So I told you guys I just put the stabilizer on. For as long as I've shot this bow, I've never had a stabilizer on it. I just looked up on YouTube and seen that a stabilizer could help with shakiness. It just kind of gives you that little bit of weight in the front, so you're not really pulling too hard or trying to, because when you're drawing the string back, your backhand, your right hand or left hand, whichever you are, it holds the bow, but the shakiness in the front could be different things. Weight, it could be just fatigue. With me, I wasn't exactly sure, so I thought I'd just try a couple things. Stabilizer felt great. It helped me shoot better. You guys see in the group. So here's the string. I don't know why you guys can see that. My favorite color is purple, but I like that green. That green is just awesome. It fits my bow. This is the original sight. I'm thinking about upgrading on my sight. It's a Cobra. I'm thinking about going with something a little bit different. I shoot 7 pins, so I shoot from 20 to 80 yards. I'm hoping I never shoot past 60, but I like to get confident at further ranges, just so I know if I can't get within 80 yards of a big buck, I can be comfortable of shooting the distance as long as the weather's permitted. Yeah, it's nothing too special. Matthews are kind of expensive, but they're great bows. Everybody I know that shoots one never complains. But you just kind of, when you go get a bow or look at buying a bow, make sure you do a pre-shoot with it. Some places offer a paper shoot, a 5-yard shoot, 10-yard shoot, and you can take a bow back, shoot it, and take at least like 3 bows that you're comfortable with. So then that way you can feel how the draw feels, you can feel how it shoots, and other things that other hunters try to it's just things that helps with other people. Other people shoot different, they have a different draw length, they have a different poundage. I'll let you guys, so in Wyoming the requirement for drawing poundage on shooting an elk is 50 pounds. A mule deer is 40 pounds. And it used to be 55 and 45, but they've reduced it just because of the speed the bows are shooting now, that you're able to get the penetration in the chest cavity. I shoot 65. It's a comfortable weight for me. I think it's actually more than that, but the guy at Sportsman's did the pound test and he said it's about 65. So I don't know how well their little pound test is, so we might do that if we go into see the local. I'll let you guys know his name, of how to find his business. Alpine Archery, the Bow Lab. It's located in downtown Rock Springs. It's a little shop. He's open around 11, 12 o'clock till 6 p.m. So he'll replace your bowstring. He does a fantastic job. I needed a new bowstring on my bow for years and I just haven't done it. So I finally was looking at doing it. He was a small business, local, and I like to help local small businesses, and hopefully they'll help me with my YouTube channel, just kind of give me the support that I'm doing good with my videos and everything like that, and hopefully like I can get them in to the videos so they can talk to you guys themselves, help me, help you guys, show pointers that something like I may not know. And so we're gonna look at the crossbow now. And if you guys want to get an inexpensive crossbow, Walmart does sell crossbows. I went with the more expensive one from Walmart just because I wanted the quality. I wanted life out of it. They had a longbow setup, and then they had 2 compound setups. I just went with one. Shoots faster, has a little higher drawback poundage. It's I think 185 drawback, but it shoots 400 plus feet per second. So it's zipping, and it's not too heavy. It's a little heavy, but it's not super uncomfortable. So I'll turn the camera on and show you guys this crossbow. So here it is. When you buy it, you have to put it together yourself. Not very hard, just follow the instructions. Show you the front. It's a Barnett drop tine. I paid $448 for it at Walmart. Not bad. A lot of your crossbows that you go to a hunting store, they're typically like 1,000 plus, so they're really happy with their crossbows. This one's got a illuminated scope on it, so if you're in the dark timber, you just hit that button right there and it lights up the dots inside the scope, and you can do different brightnesses, and you can also do 2 different colors, red and green. You guys seen that I shot a longer arrow with it, and you guys can see that it shot high. So you guys, if you have to, so for some reason, if you guys shot at a grouse or an animal and you missed, your arrow broke hitting a rock or a tree stump or any reason, and somebody's got arrows that are set up for their bow, they let you shoot it, and you know the arrow's longer, so just remember, aim a little lower. I think your further distances, it might not put too much play, but you guys seen it too, 20 yards with the crossbow, from a 20-inch arrow to a 22-inch arrow, a 2-inch difference. I shot the same grain fill tip, and the one arrow shot high, the 22, but I got these 20s, and I have multiple of them, so, and they're Carbon Express arrows, the Game Slayer crossbolt. Got them from Walmart. They're on sale. So if you guys want to buy some archery equipment or hunting equipment from Walmart, it's a great idea to do it right after Christmas time and January kind of area, January, February, because everything goes on sale, and it goes on massive sale. I'll show you guys my setup with all the stuff I bought from Walmart for Scentaway, because I like to use Scentaway. It's just because you drive in a truck, you get into a different location, you have the scents that accumulate in the vehicle. Like I got my grandma's dogs, their scent gets on me, cologne that I spray on myself in the truck, it sits on the seat, it can get on my clothes, so I use Scentaway so I can kill down those scents. It doesn't 100% kill it, they say 99.9%, but I'll talk to you guys, I'll see if I can get him on the video. And he told me that another way, if you guys want to do an inexpensive where you don't spend any money, is go get sagebrush. Wash your clothes, don't use any soaps. I like using Scentaway soaps because it just kills them down. They don't, it doesn't hurt the camo pattern or anything. So, but you want to try and possibly use a Scentaway soap, just kill the scent in your washer. And then try, if you don't have the dryer towels, if I have the time, I like to hang my clothes and get an outside scent on them when they dry. And he said use sagebrush when your clothes are dry, throw them in a big trash bag with quite a bit of sagebrush, set it outside so the humidity kind of breaks up the sagebrush and it gets into your clothes. So then when you're out there hunting, all you smell like is sagebrush. I know some guys, they use campfire smoke because animals do know the smell of forest fires. So I know that kind of helps. Other little things I'm not too sure. I kind of have to look it up. If you guys have a way that you do for Scentaway, leave it in the comments. I read all my comments. I like to know your guys' feedback. So you guys seen, I shot this arrow. I don't know how well you guys see it. Let me turn it around. So you see that chip? So that arrow is unsafe to shoot now. And I'll see if I can post a picture of the kind of things that, sorry, the little dog is chewing up a piece of plastic in the background. But when you guys have arrows like that and it just makes it unsafe, I'll see if I can find a picture of what could happen Hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys. I'm going to try and give you guys the tips of how to prevent that from happening. So let me grab another arrow that I shoot with my compound, and I'll show you guys what the flex test is and how to kind of observe your arrow to see it, make sure it is safe. Because if you're pulling your arrow out, and if you hear a crack, it's not necessarily it makes it unsafe. It just then you want to do your flex test to make sure the arrow is safe. So I'll be right back. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let me get this arrow out of the way. So this is the bad arrow, as you can see there. I thought it actually Robin Hood. That would have been cool. I'm sure if I had a broadhead on the arrow that hit it, it probably would have Robin Hood. So your arrows, a flex test is you want to put a finger at your tip, your fill tip, and you want to do probably about 4 to 6 inch sections. So kind of roll it, flex it. Okay, I don't hear any cracking. Nothing there. Oh, nothing there. I don't want to touch that end because I already know it's unsafe. I don't want to get any fiberglass splinters because they're a pain. Because you can get one in your fingertip and then you itch your eye. Then you got fiberglass in your eyelids or in your eye, which suck. So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's the kind of arrows I'm shooting with the crossbow. So here's an arrow. This is my small game arrow I use for when I'm out hunting. I don't know how well you guys can see that either, but that is a judo point. So when you're shooting a sage grouse or a grouse up in the mountains, these little burrs help prevent your arrow just zipping right through the bird. So they'll spring back a little bit, but they kind of drag as they go through the animal. This has got a bone piercing point, so I can use it on like say coyotes or whatnot. It probably wouldn't do near as damage with a coyote. So I'll probably, if I shot a coyote, I'll shoot it with a broadhead. That's a judo point. You can see right there, I still got some feathers on it from a couple grouse I shot. Because when you're hiking through the mountains, you come across some blue grouse, rough grouse, and they're fun to shoot. It gets you a little excited, it gives you a little bit of practice, and they're great to eat. So I'll go through the flex test, and I've shot this arrow a lot at animals. I've stuck it in the dirt, stuck it into trees, I've hit some rocks. I don't know if you guys were able to see the bone piercing points a little bent from hitting a rock, but doing the flex test, we don't hear any cracking there. Fletching's still good. You can probably see a little bit of blood, but flip this around. It's a Carbon Express arrow, Walmart brand. Because if you go to your outdoor stores like Sportsman's and Bass Pro, Cabela's, they sell more expensive arrows. And I don't see it to be a reason to buy expensive arrows, just because of the fact that it's just, for me, I mess up a lot of arrows. I typically Robin Hood arrows, which you stick an arrow right into the nock and it stays inside the arrow that you hit. I've done that a few times. You lose arrows. Arrows are expensive, but Walmart sells great arrows. The arrows I shoot are Carbon Express, which they're a good brand. You'll find them in your bigger outdoor stores, so no big deal. I spent probably, well, I bought quite a few arrows. A package of 6 for my compound, I spent $19. And when you buy 6 from Sportsman's or Bass Pro, it's for 6 arrows you could probably be spending $180 to $300 depending on the arrow you shoot. But typically, since my bow, I know I'm shooting right around 70 pounds, maybe right under. So these arrows are rated for 55 to 70 pounds. So they're strong enough, they're light, you see the small fletchings, it makes them fly a little bit faster, spin quicker, and I've loved them. I've shot these arrows for, I want to say probably 5 years now, and they shoot great. I enjoy them. There's nothing I see wrong with them. Yeah. So, and also Walmart sells compound bows too. They sell Bear compound bows. They're not a bad bow. They're great for first time. I think they're pretty inexpensive. A couple $100, 150, 250, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly sure. I might be looking into one of them maybe a year or two, just kind of depending on if my sister can draw back the requirements for an elk. So that's about it. So I'll see you guys again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be doing some cutting, so hopefully I don't overlap or get you guys bored about too much stuff. Another video, I will tell you guys, we'll shoot my bow again. I'm going to see if I can find some jugs, and we'll shoot 2 different broadheads. If I go to Walmart and the broadheads drop down more, I might get some different ones. And we will do some drainage. We'll shoot a jug and see how long it takes to drain that jug. I'll try and shoot it at the bottom, so don't hold it against me if I don't hit the bottom. So yeah, I might just put a line on the jug so we can see how long it drains from the level of being full down to that line, so it makes it pretty even. So hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you back probably maybe tomorrow. So as you guys can see, I've come out here a lot, and that object moving, let's see if I can get something circle it. That is a wolf. He's moving along pretty quickly. I spotted him quite a little bit of ways from where he's at right now. But I've been out here probably 3 times a week, sometimes more. And I've always come out here to try and find a bull elk that's actually a bachelor herd of bulls that hang out here that I've been told about, and thought I'd try and come out here and see if I can find them, run the dogs. And I thought, well, you know, I've never really glassed this top side because I end up getting down lower, and when I run the dogs and I glass up some draws, and one day forgot the binoculars, spot and scope, and swore I saw a wolf, well 3 of them. So I stopped and glassed this top, seen him moving, so I rushed as quick as I can, get the spot and scope up, get my phone scope on there so you guys can see him. You can tell he's a wolf. It's not a coyote. That's a big dog. And he's moving along. He's probably trailing some elk or something. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did.